So about a month ago, we finished the series for the executive, and since then they've added new features, including an IP marketplace. Things like being able to get movie rights to your favorite books and things. This seems to be a pretty good number of people that wanted me to try and replay it again, so I figured we would do it this time with the very hard difficulty, even though it isn't really all that hard, and I'll show you why in a bit. We're gonna really focus in on like optimizing certain things and trying to get perfect films this time, so we're gonna try to do it right. Now, I've had some people mention Chinawood instead. All this does is just change the names, pretty much. I mean, it's like there's probably historical things that go with the film, but I don't know enough about Chinese films. And from what I can tell in my limited playthrough with it, limited play testing with it, all it is doing is changing the names. So I'm just going to do Hollywood for now. Very hard. But the differences between the last time we did it, which is hard, and then very hard, there's a couple of differences, but it's really only differences at the beginning. I wish there was more differences to it, but it doesn't seem like there is. Hard mode gives us 30 million at the start with a loan that has a 20-year duration at 5%. So that governs like what our minimum payments are, right? And then we start with 8 themes in the pool. Very hard is going to limit us to 6 themes at the start, so we're going to have to spend our research points to get any more, right? So we're starting with only 6 themes. Same interest rate, and then half the term for this. So in other words, it's also lower loans. So we only start with 20 million, and we only have half the amount of time to pay it. As you'll see as we play it, though, it won't really matter all that much because I'm going to dominate this game. And so that's just kind of how it is. If you're really good with, you know, film industry knowledge and how to compose movies and stuff, it's not that hard. So Pryor Media is going to be this, and I'll just be Charlie, and I'll just pick a dude. Here we go. We're in. And the very first thing we need to do, of course, is to make our first movie. The game's going to start paused in January 1970. Let's see what themes the game has us limited to right now. So we have breakup, gangster, high school, hospital, infidelity, and politics. Okay, we can definitely work with these. We have a lot of experience with high school, so we know musicals are great here. We can definitely make some good money with that. We might start with that, but I see politics here too, and I'm kind of interested in trying something new. There's a lot of stuff we haven't tried in the last playlist. I'd like to try something new. So let's choose politics this time. Really great with politics is drama. So this is going to be a political drama to start things off. Isn't that wonderful? And we're going to call this one The House. I don't know. I'm just something simple. We don't have to really make it complicated. Now, the skills I start with are not nearly as great here. They seem to be, I don't know, is this worse? Is this worse than last time? I don't know. Either way, this is what we got. And then for rating for this one, political drama, probably an R. Yeah. All right, so director, let's go with, that's you. That's fine. Your top scores everywhere. That's great. This is insane. Okay, we're going to have, I mean, I can't put any features in it, but otherwise it's going to be a perfect film. It's going to be great. Okay, let's go. Now, right away, we're losing a bunch of money, right? Because our loan is such a quick term, means our minimum payments are high. So 212,000 is getting siphoned from our account every month. We're just going to lose over 200 grand. So our first film's got to be kick-ass, right? That's what we're going to do. For a political drama, I think probably theme can go down. Set design really doesn't need to be very big. The writing is super important. So we're going to go like 50% on the writing here. And we'll leave these ones alone the way they are. Okay. Let's let that go. And for post-production, editing is pretty important. We're not going to need much for special effects. We're not going to need much for music and stuff either. So we can probably bring those two things down. Bring the editing up. Yeah, I could probably do this and get away with 95% here, honestly. I don't really need to put the whole budget into it, so it's fine. I think that'll be good. And then we'll see what we're dealing with in terms of timing. It looks like we're going to be done with this in June. I don't want to release this around, you know, Halloween. Now, this lets us postpone the choice. So there's a timing where you can put this off and then choose later. I really wish this button was in the next screen, because the next screen is where it really matters. But it doesn't let you do that. So they implemented that feature, but they implemented it in a way that is just Not nearly as useful as it could have been, but maybe for balance reasons it has to be here. Anyway, we're going to do third party and we don't have a sales team, so let's just go ahead and do it. Postponing when we're being drained for 200 grand every month is not a great idea. So we'll just go with it, man. So award season and Thanksgiving is probably not the best time for political drama, honestly. I would have preferred it to be I guess if I'm going with holidays, I would have said maybe Memorial Day or something, but it is what it is. It's both November, so I don't really have a choice on what it is, but there doesn't seem to be any competition whatsoever. It's cool. We'll just choose the one that's taken less from us then, I guess. Award season's probably gonna suck this movie down. It's probably gonna bring this movie down, unfortunately, but we'll see. I haven't seen anything so far in all the like little playtesting and stuff that I've done. I haven't really seen any genre that's great, or any theme, I guess, that's great with award season. So we'll see if it affects the sales. We are going to have a perfect film to start off with, though. Boom. Wait. How is it we have 10, 10, 10, 10, and there's a 9.2 on the soda meter? Hey, now. Hey, now, wait a minute. It's rigged, I say. Nah, because this is the critics scores, right? These are the critics reviews, so that's what the avocado meter is looking at. So this is just everybody else. So in other words, it's a great film, though. Okay, let's get another one going. It's November. I think we should probably be able to do a summer movie in the summer this time. So let's go back to our favorite movies, which is the High School Musical. It's absolutely our favorite things. And we're going to say this one's called All For You in capital letters. All For You. High School Musical. PG-13. And let's rock. Dorton McCosta. Now, I could get better people for this film if I wait just a little bit longer, because it would raise my prestige and I have better people available to me. But I think instead, I'd like to just go with it, because I want to get out of debt really quickly here. So I think I'm just going to run with what I've got, and we'll start this off right now. So we're going to be making this while this one's making us money. Okay. I think it's going to affect sales personally. The whole award season thing I think will affect sales, but it may not. Costume and makeup is up. Writing is up. Set design is... Honestly, I forget what we were doing with... I actually forgotten what we had for the sliders. It's been over a month since I played the last time, so I'm kind of like trying to go off memory here. I don't remember what we needed for these. Set design, costume and makeup. You know what? We'll just leave them all at 30. It's a musical. Maybe writing could be better. We'll do this. I don't know. I don't really remember, to be honest. All right, so we didn't make a whole lot of money on that one. I figured such a perfect movie would make more money than that, but it didn't. It's okay. I need to get my prestige up. People need to know I'm a great movie man. Special effects can drop down to basically nothing. Editing and sound and music design can go way up. And we'll just kind of do... I think 40 was what we had before, right? 40 feels like the sweet spot for this. But it's okay. We'll just bring it up like this for now. We can save a little bit of money. Let's save a little bit of money. We'll do that. Okay, so now that we've got that, we can go ahead and put Charlie on the house. No? Oh, right. Sorry, I have to wait for distribution first. My bad. We're literally filming. Can't do anything while we're filming. Okay, domestic revenue. Revenue share. Yep, there we go. And almost done. And then we need to generate the movie report. Okay, we'll take... Oh my god, it's a Halloween thing. Come on! It's terrible. Why can't I release it in August? Why? Why not August? This is where it should have been. This is where that postponed thing should have been. Is in this screen. Because you could like assume you're going to get it in July, August. Even September would be better. But the fact that both options are completely restricted to this... That was a pet peeve of mine last time, and it's not getting any better. All right, fine, whatever. Let's go ahead and take Charlie to analyze the house here. This movie is not going to do very good because of the timing. It's going to be bad. It's going to be a good movie, but I don't think it's going to... I don't think it's going to resonate with people very well because of the timing on it. Yeah, we nailed this exactly perfectly where we did. And that's good because I'm pretty confident that drama goes really well with R, and I'm very confident that drama goes good with politics. So to have this And to have these two things revealed, the things that I wasn't sure about, that's great. So we know exactly where to put that for our next political drama. Okay, so the next thing we can do now is we can start looking at some of these research things. We start opening these things up. I'm gonna grab sales so I can get a salesperson, and we can go ahead and scout for a salesperson here really quick, so I can have them do things while I'm doing other things. We have 13.6 million. Yeah, there we go. I mean, we know how to make a High School Musical. It's not going to resonate as well with a soda meter, probably because of, again, the timing of it. But ultimately, I think that's going to be great for us. Okay, and then for sales, we'll just grab the person that doesn't have to train as hard, I guess. Yeah. No, wait a minute. What am I? We have to make sure we're compatible here. So I am a creative. So getting other creative is perfect. Yep. There we go. Okay. So the next thing to do, I can analyze this, I suppose. So we have so we have that stuff. I want to make this loan go away though. 17.2 million is what we owe. So if this movie, which it won't make as much as it should have made, but if this movie could get me up to like 19 million, that'd have been great. Yeah, editing has to come down. I knew that already. Okay, let's make a new movie. So we're gonna look at getting another political drama because I'm just good at that. Yes, and then we'll grab. If I wait just a little bit more, I can get more prestigious people. Just a hair longer. Yeah, is it? You gonna give me an award? Sure you are. I bet you're just dangling it in front of me is what you're doing. But it's not gonna happen. You're gonna say, haha, look at this. It's possible. It could be you. And then it won't be. Okay, so we have a slightly higher prestigious people now, right? Our domestic popularity is higher in some of these options, which is great. So we're looking at, let's say, you for this role. And let's put, you right here. Let's get you guys in here. This one's going to be, it's not going to be the house 2. Where am I going to put this? Danger at the table. I don't know. I'm just putting random words together at this point. That's our movie. Go. What a terrible title that is. Never do that to your movie. Things you can do to your movie, though. So we're on our way to production. And so what I'm going to do this time around is really focus in on what elements are good for what films. Last time what I did is I kind of imagined what I would want in a movie that's in my head. But this time we're looking at the game and how the game wants things to be played. And when you're looking at the research points and allocating towards premium features, the way the game is made, you ignore genre completely. Genre doesn't matter at all. I was looking at it before like, hey, this is the kind of movie we're going to make, and we're going to have, people or, wire fighting team is over here, whatever. Like, if you have a movie that's in a specific genre, a specific theme, that's the only thing to consider when you're picking out what premium features you want to put in to improve your movie. It's all about the theme and not the genre. So, on that note, this movie is a political drama. We're going to ignore the fact that it's a drama and focus entirely on the fact that it's politics. Okay? So, what goes good with any movie that's related to politics? Well, didn't have anything like ready to go here. Thematic expertise is kind of interesting. I think a period writer would be a good thing for this. Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna do that actually. I think period writer is good here. Although vernacular expert would be interesting too. Making sure they have authentic accents, because you'd want the politician to be. I think vernacular expert's a better one here. Maybe both. I want something for post-production too, though. But what do I want? An accent coach. Yeah, I want that for authenticity. Yeah, so like where they're from. Although I think a period writer would still be good for a political thing here. Historically accurate dialogues. Yeah, we'll do both. So speak the way they spoke, both of that. And then the vernacular is all about getting the same thing. It's really all just about speaking. Both of these things are the same thing. I like it. We're just going to do all three of them. So now we have premium features that are like specific to our political piece. Okay. So danger at the table. Should have been dinner at the table. Danger at the table. We know costume and makeup needs to be there. Perfect. Set design. Don't know, but we know writing needs to be way up. So I'm going to go 50% on the writing. And I'm actually going to tick both of these boxes because I think we can afford it. So we're going to go with that. I don't know if the writing needs to be 50%. Seems a bit high, but we're going to run with it anyway. And I have a salesperson now who is sitting there doing nothing, isn't he? Sure is. Our salesperson, Mark Parsons, you can train. And I'll just want you to do some self-learning stuff on networking. I think so. I think. Let's do all skills. Just get yourself training all skills for now. And for screenwriting, we're going to take our accent coach, making him authentic, right? I think special effects can probably drop. Editing needs to be up. And then we know where sound design and music needs to go is right here. So I think we'll just take 95% of the budget here. Give ourselves a little bit of a discount. Because I don't think we need any more for special effects anyway. And it's all about that edit, man. So go. Okay. This film is going to get us out of debt. Because our debt right now is at 16.2 million. So assuming we can release it and it's not releasing it like Halloween. Or it's June again, right? So who knows? Maybe they'll make us do it in Halloween. We'll see. I can always postpone the choice, but now I'm risking it definitely being Halloween. Will it be done in 30 days? It's gonna make me release it at Halloween. I really hope it doesn't. Honestly, it would be nice to be able to time it to like Memorial Day. I think would have been better, but it's fine. Okay, so probably September. We don't want Halloween. It's freaking Halloween. We don't want Halloween. I don't think we don't want anything to do with that. So this is where we want to be right here. No movies at all in September. That's where we want to be. Okay, good. So that movie's going to get us out of debt. And we can, I think, give Charlie a little bit of a break and let him go ahead and train himself as well. So when you're not doing anything, you're training instead. Okay, so another kick-ass movie. It's not perfect, but it's up there. And it's great. So hopefully it makes a bunch of money. Bring it in, please. Okay, not bad. 13.4 million. Let's go over to the loan. We need to get over 15 and a half. That's where it's all about right here. 15 and a half. We're not going to be able to do it. We need another movie. Okay, so one more. And we're going to do, since it's November, I really want to get this in the summer. A freaking musical was wasted on Halloween. So we're going to call this one Sing Along. And it's going to be our high school musical once more, because we know it will work. And we know this is green. PG-13 is great. And we can have better people now, more appealing people anyway. So why don't we go ahead and get... Man, nobody really loves the script, though. We're so close. We're so close to having this done and getting the prestige from that. Okay. So now hopefully we can get some better people. Okay, we really don't have much for perfect people here this time. We just don't have a lot of options at this point. But we're going to rock with it anyway. And we're going to just take this person here, I guess. So Sing Along, High School Musical, PG-13, and hopefully we get the option this time to release it in a period of time that's not Halloween. Based on having a salesperson now, it'll probably open up some possibilities for us there too. Okay, so before we get this thing, right before pre-production is over here, let's take a look really quick and see if there are anything we can research that might work for like a High School Musical. Right, not a musical, right? Ignore musical. It's all about high school. So high school stuff, right? It could be any type of genre, but if it's high school, that's where this goes, okay? I have to try to do that. It would be much more accurate if we do that. So I think high fashion wardrobe would be nice for high schoolers. I think that might help. Glamorous outfits. I think this kind of, you know, you see the prom. They all go off to the prom. They all have glamorous outfits and stuff. That might be good. I don't know if character arcs, deep evolving character journeys, maybe not. Subtext writing could be interesting here. Kids are complicated. Lots of stuff going on. I do think this is more expensive. I'm gonna grab subtext. I'm not sure if the natural lighting conditions really are a factor for high school specifically, right? Voiceover, no. High-tech gadgets, no. No armorer. Prosthetics and wigs, yes, for a musical, but not for high school, right? So, I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave that alone for now. For post-production, not anime, montage sequences, not really for high school. Ambient sounds could be good. Field recording, natural sounds, real world settings, ambient sounds. How does it? Subtle environmental audio. Like if when they're in the hallways and stuff in the high school, you would want it to kind of sound like a high school behind it. Let's grab ambient sounds as well. We'll try those two features and see if that makes a big difference at all. So these sliders are not ignoring the genre, right? These are for both. So when we're picking features, we're thinking about only the theme, and when we're picking the sliders, we're thinking about both. So we don't actually have any insights into this part for High School Musical, but I'm kind of going on memory here. And I feel like, wasn't it something like this before? I'm going to go with this. We'll see. Dialogues. I'm thinking subtext could be okay here. Just because kids are complicated, man. It's only 50K. We'll run with that. And then the ambient sounds of like the high school halls and stuff makes sense to me. So we'll choose ambient sounds for this part. On the sound design and music needs to be way up because it's a musical, but not necessarily because of the high school rating. Special effects can be dropped down to basically nothing. Editing, we could put you at, we'll leave you at 30. We'll bring this all the way up, I guess. And then sound recording, it's going to be ambient sounds here. And you know what? I think we'll just bump that to 35 because we can. Oh, whatever. Put it at 15%. I think the editing is supposed to be a 30, but it's fine. We'll do it like this. And then ambient sounds is in there. Accent coach is probably not something specific to high school. I don't think so. No. So we'll do that like that. Okay. This film should do well enough to get us out of debt. And then at that point, we're essentially at the same place we were in the last playlist, in the last series. So we'll go ahead and do this. It's May. This should set us up for a summertime release. I mean, it better set us up for a summertime release. Don't you dare push me all the way to friggin' Halloween again. No way. I have 4 options, but I'm limited to just September. Ugh, that misses summer. I'm in fall now, right? That's so lame. What is the point of having 4 options if I don't actually have 4 options? That was always my least favorite part of this game. At least there's no competition. Okay. So with that done, I was going to unlock a new theme, see if I could get more, but let's go ahead and instead do this. We'll analyze danger at the table and see how well that did. See what parts we got right and what parts we didn't. It's probably going to tell me that politics works really well with drama. No, drama works really well with R. Yeah, and then the drama wants 50% writing. Yeah, okay. We got that. We got that right. Good. All right. So this movie did okay. Didn't quite get to the 9.0, but it did all right. So we'll have that rock and roll that way. And then with this money coming in, that's 12 million. 13.6 is what we need to get out of debt. If I make another film, then I have to invest in that film. If I sit here and don't make another film, then I can put the money to work to the debt, but then I won't get out of, I'm not going to be able to get out of that. Now, what I could do also, as some people have said, is you can take a different loan if you want. So you can roll it into a different loan. So if I wanted to roll it into this one, it's a lower interest rate. It's 8 million. And then I can get out of this one because I'm almost ready for that. So let's do this. That lowers my payment. And then I can take this, I can get rid of this loan instead. So we'll repay this one. And now my payment is lower. My term is lower. My duration is lower. My interest rate's lower, right? And that one's going to make it a little bit easier to handle it. So next thing, let's see. Do we want another? I want to try a different theme, but I don't really care for infidelity or breakup. Hospital dramas are nice. Hospital dramas work. Yeah, I could just call this one ER. Hospital dramas, sure. And look at, they're very popular. Everybody loves them. So we're just going to say that we could take you and let's take you. Now they're taking percentages. Don't really care for, but it is what it is. It's probably why we're not making a lot of money. I'm choosing people with percentages here. Hospital drama, you really need to be R? I mean, drama works well with R. I don't know if hospital does, but I know drama does, so okay. We'll make a hospital drama at R. Okay. And 2 of our films are nominated for an award already. Okay. Well, I don't know. Danger at the Table should win. I'm just saying, because if nothing else, because of the title, it should win, okay? I'm looking at maybe post-production instead, but we're right in pre-production right now. We have 92 points for a hospital. That's what's important, not the drama. Hospital, I feel like gore effects is going to be a big thing, right? Realistic wounds, injuries. That's a big thing for a hospital show. So I'm going to go with that. I'm not sure if anything else really matters here. This is more for comedy stuff, which again is a genre, not a theme, so I don't know. Breakable set, not really. None of these will matter because we're indoors. We don't need an armorer. High-tech gadgets, maybe. Could be a thing. I think there's a case to be made that it could, but I'm gonna wait on that for a second. Delves deep in evolving character journeys. Not sure that's right for it either. And for... yeah, I don't know if any of these are really that big of a deal for this either. Interweaving multiple scenes could work. Yeah, we'll leave it like this. Okay. So we're going to incorporate gore effects this time around, right? And this requires us to have our costume and stuff at least at 25. So, I mean, that's going to happen. Yeah. So costume and makeup actually needs to be 20. Because we know that... wow. Really? I want the gore effects, though. You're telling me... nah, this can't be right. I'm putting it here. Writing needs to be all the way up, and then set design can come down. I want my gore effects for my hospital show. Realistic wounds for a hospital show, definitely. That's going to improve it. This little tiny bit of extra investment in costumes can't hurt. It's extra, right? I don't think it can hurt. And then anything with the script. Subtext, does that matter? Vernacular. I don't think that's ever going to matter in a hospital show. Maybe subtext could matter. It could. And I can afford it, so I'll just do it anyway. So we'll pop that in there too. See if that does anything for us. And then there we go. Yep. Charlie wins his first Best Picture award in the very first video. Sing along. That's right. Sing along. Oh, I thought I clicked this button in time. No, I wanted to do the post-production stuff. Okay, never mind. It's fine. I have points for this. It's fine. Sound design, music here. So special effects. And again, the sliders do matter for the genre and stuff. The stuff does matter there. But I think editing is going to be up higher. Sound recording. Ambient sounds could be okay. You know, ambient sounds in the hospital too, right? That happens. I think we'll leave special effects where it is. And we'll put editing at 45. Why not? Put that there. And then that's kind of it. Yeah, we'll just wait for this to be done. All right, so sales team, please give me options. It's April. We should definitely be able to do this in the summer. I don't want to hear any excuses, okay? Give me summertime. It's only early June. There we go. August, thankfully. August and July both. Okay, so I'm looking at no competition in July. Seems good. No real competition in August either. Also seems good. Both are good. We can release it 1 month earlier, get out of debt earlier. If we do it in July. So let's do that. Oh, the bigger percentage though. I'll take 44. Take 44 there. Okay. With that done, should be able now to go in and analyze Sing Along. Just to learn a little bit more about our high school musical that I used to know almost everything about. And then 4 months ago. Oh, I thought we had it. Darn it. Avocado meter says 9.9. Fine. Well, that's definitely going to get us out because that's a summertime release. So that'll happen. Yeah. Set design needs to be up on the musical. Go figure. Yep. Ready to rock and roll. So, boom. That's 6.9 million. Come on. Give me some more. That's got to be enough. Okay. 7.9 million. Yep. Repay that. So we are now out of debt. Now, I don't know whether or not we have enough money to make the next film, but we're definitely out of debt now, and that's what really matters to me. At the end of the first video, being out of debt. Just so I can start the next video in debt, which is probably what's going to happen, right? We can take a real quick second here now that we're not in debt anymore. Let's go ahead and unlock another theme. See if we can anyway. My goodness, my kid is like jumping right above my head. You hear it? It's crazy. Let's do business. I like that. Business dramas are good too. Space is cool. Supernatural is cool. Let's do space. Space is fun. One more theme. Let's get just a little bit more here. All right, so we'll do murder and artist, let's say. Okay. And then we'll take a look at these things here too and what we might want for, you know, different types of themes going into the future. But I am going to leave that here because I need to go yell at my kid for jumping. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Hope you'll join me for the next one. Bye-bye.